So let's take a look at the Intel's Core i5-5200u and compare it with Core M-5Y71, both of them being the Broadwell processors, and the i5-5200u is the more recently launched. But quite frankly, these two are processors in two different categories. You have one of them at a 15 watt rating, and the other one you have to fit everything within 4.5 watts rating. So obviously when you're trying to fit everything in a 4.5 watt, you need to keep the processor core voltage lower, and when you do that, you cannot achieve the much higher clock frequency. But the good point is, even though Intel has kept its base clock frequency lower at 1.2 GHz, its peak clock frequency or the turbo clock frequency is higher, 2.7 GHz versus 2.9 GHz, and that is a very intelligent design, because normally it will run cool at lower clock frequency and you're not really doing something very intensive, something like web browsing, things like that. But as soon as you launch something that requires much power, for example compiling a program or an AutoCAD, or even possibly some very CPU intensive work, its clock frequency increases. So you get about the same performance, but you run very cool, your battery life is very nice, your laptop consumes low power, and so on and so forth. The other aspects are mostly same. We both have a DDR3 support and LPDDR3 support, and we have in terms of graphics, we now have a slower graphics in 5Y71, and that's pretty much you can understand that we want to fit everything in 4.5 watt, so you need to scale down in the integrated graphics. So let's take a look at the pass mark score. We have 3121 for Core M-5Y71, and 5200u is not much higher at 3505. So obviously, if you are looking for a battery life for thin laptops that runs cool, you want to go with 4M-5Y71, and if you don't mind a smaller battery, a little lower battery life, running a bit thicker laptops, Core i5-5200u is better. Thanks for taking a look.